From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, October the 25th, 2017. Israel police are investigating hateful messages spray-painted on a school in Bnei Brak, targeting Israeli President Reuven Rivlin. The graffiti was found on the Boston Talmud Torah Elementary School in the ultra-Orthodox Jewish city in Israel last night, calling Rivlin a, quote, Nazi convert and an abomination in a holy place. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu denounced the graffiti, saying that it deserves every condemnation and that there's no room for this sort of incident in Israeli public discourse. Knesset Speaker Yuli Edelstein said everybody should condemn such deeds and act without mercy against incitement. And President Rivlin responded to the incident as well, saying that it's not simple sometimes to carry the title of public servant. He said sometimes it brings you to the line of fire, to the point of confrontation. But Rivlin said his faith in public service was stronger than this incident. The graffiti is thought to be in response to the speech Rivlin made this week at the opening of the winter session of the Knesset, where he passionately advocated for democratic values in Israel, referring to Israel's justice system and the government and suggesting that there is an effort by some to weaken those foundations of the state. An Italian soccer team is taking a stand against anti-Semitism after some of its fans defaced the stadium where the team played on Sunday with anti-Semitic stickers. A group of fans of the Rome club Lazio littered the stadium in Rome with stickers bearing the image of Anne Frank wearing a jersey of rival team Roma alongside anti-Semitic slurs. The group of ultra-right-wing fans associate the Roma team with being left-wing and Jewish. In response, the Lazio team members will wear an image of the teenage diarist on their shirts at the next match, and passages from Anne Frank's diary will be read aloud at all soccer matches in Italy this week. The president of the Lazio team, Claudio Lotito, visited the Great Synagogue of Rome yesterday, presenting them with a wreath in a gesture of support and apology. Italian police are investigating. Chief negotiator and personal envoy to Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, Yitzhak Malcho, announced today that he was stepping down from his post. Malcho served under the prime minister for a decade, and Netanyahu told him that he was deeply appreciative of his years of service. Israel's High Court had petitioned Malcho over an alleged conflict of interest, and his resignation is thought to be related to those allegations. The mayor of San Antonio, Texas, led a delegation to Israel this week. Mayor Ron Nirenberg held what he called a civic and business mission to strengthen both of our nations. In a tour organized by the San Antonio Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and Jewish Federation of San Antonio. Nirenberg, whose father is Jewish, visited the Western Wall in Jerusalem as well as Yad Vashem. He also toured Tel Aviv, which is a friendship city of San Antonio. And a delegation of the Anti-Defamation League is in Israel this week, leading their first ever Israel 2048 conference on social cohesion. CEO of the ADL, Jonathan Greenblatt, and other members of the group were given a tour today by IDF officials of some of the security challenges facing Israel, including of Hamas-built terror tunnels. A massive collection of Jewish documents thought to have been destroyed during the Holocaust have been found. The YIVO Institute for Jewish Research announced that the 170,000 documents, which include unpublished manuscripts by famous Yiddish writers like Shalom Aleichem, as well as religious and community documents, were thought to have been destroyed by the Nazis, but were recently found in a church basement in Vilnius, Lithuania. A selection of 10 items are now on display at YIVO headquarters in New York City. Israel's Consul General in New York, Danny Dayan, said of the find, "To us, the documents uncovered in this discovery are nothing less than priceless family heirlooms." Well, a battle that took place during the last weeks of World War I 100 years ago was commemorated this week in Israel. Soldiers from Australia and New Zealand who supported the British during the war fought on horseback against German soldiers in the Battle of Beersheba in then pre-state Israel. On Monday, 100 people, including descendants of those soldiers, took part on horseback in a procession organized by the Jewish National Fund and JNF Australia to pay tribute to their ancestors in this often overlooked battle, which is considered one of the last cavalry battles in history. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Wednesday, October the 25th at 7 o'clock, Holocaust survivor Moshe Avital shares his story on the JBS series Witness. At 8, Dr. Micah Goodman, who is a research fellow at the Shalom Hartman Institute, talks about the Jewish tradition's unique concept of time expressed in the Bible and rabbinic literature from the Hartman Institute in Jerusalem. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with foreign policy expert Richard Haas on L'chaim. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, it's Thinking Out Loud with Micah Halpern. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, October the 25th, 2017. I'm Teisha Bader.